opened back in 2020. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Raiders defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
One thing you know they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we...
his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Ready?
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders first down as he'll take this down to the 22-yard line. The Raiders had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Ritter. It's Myers again with another catch. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Ritter back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So a pretty good opening drive that'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope. that good things are in store here today for him.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
From the gun, it's Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly. And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams. With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Rashad Bateman there, but now it's 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense, they're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the passer, number 28.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
To throw again is Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 39. Here's the 2nd and 5. Now Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but taking it right down Broadway. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Jackson on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On second down, here's Mitchell. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And Tucker missed it left. Normally reliable, this time no good, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Ready?
Ritter to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
Truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Black shot. Blaster, 6. Claws red. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Working from the gun, Ritter. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Fight, 97, Fury, yellow. Green jack.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. Short pass caught by Henry. And down he goes, but he it up to the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now Ritter going to change up the look.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback, just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now an option play on 2nd down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Steal. Chest steal. Ready.
Ritter now. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
13.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
They run over center with Mitchell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball's moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now it's Jackson. And now here's another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
So the completion gets them just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 78 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, so this is a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready?
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.